Welcome back to Bears News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. Today, we have an intriguing development that could reshape the Bears' receiving room. Rookie wideout Luther Burden III announced his return to the Chicago Bears rookie minicamp less than 24 hours after suffering what looked like a serious abdominal injury on Saturday. With the Bears investing a top 40 pick in Burden, his rapid recovery has sparked a whirlwind of speculation among fans and analysts alike. Could this be the moment Burden cements his place in Ben Johnson's offense? Or is this comeback a sign that the team might push him too hard, too soon? It all started when Burden, one of the most explosive receivers in the 2025 draft class, took a hard fall during a one-on-one drill and clutched his midsection, clearly in pain. Cameras captured the horror on his face as he hit the turf, and many assumed the worst. A hernia, a torn muscle, something that could sideline him for weeks or even months. Yet, by Sunday morning, Burden was back on the practice field, jogging, through warm-ups and eventually catching passes from the scout team quarterback without visible hesitation. His rapid return begs so many questions. Did the medical staff clear him too quickly? Will he be able to shake off that scare and attack defenders at full throttle? Or will the lingering effects of that limit his explosiveness, turning each route into a question mark for fans who expect big plays? Let's dig into why this matters so much. Last season, wide receiver Rome Odunze, another top draft pick, struggled to consistently separate on deep routes, and the Bears' passing game suffered. Now, with DJ Moore and Odunze firmly entrenched as the first and second reads in Caleb Williams' progression, Burden faces an uphill battle for targets. If he returns at less than 100%, will Ben Johnson trust him on critical third downs? Or will Colston Loveland leap ahead in the pecking order, relegating Burden to sporadic snaps? Many scouts praised Burden's agility and ability to turn short passes into game-breaking gains during his time at Missouri State. 86 receptions for 1,212 yards and 9 touchdowns in 2023 showcased his ceiling. Yet in 2024, his numbers dipped to 61 catches for 676 yards and 6 scores, raising red flags about consistency and effort. Now, the question becomes, can he prove those concerns unfounded and recapture the form that made him a first-round talent for much of the pre-draft process? There's also the team context to consider. This Bears offense, under new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, emphasizes quick reads, precision route concepts, and creating matchups through pre-snap motion. Burden's skill set, his burst off the line, his sudden changes of direction, his knack for yards after the catch, should fit perfectly, but a rookie lingering on an injury cloud might miss vital reps, falling behind in both mental reps of the playbook and physical execution. If he isn't fully integrated by the time joint practices with the defense begin, that chemistry gap could translate into mistakes on game day, an incorrect break at the stem, a missed snap count, or a lack of awareness on crossing routes, all of which could erode the coaching staff's confidence. Meanwhile, Bears fans are buzzing on social media. Clips of Burden's return, smiling, stretching, hauling in sideline passes, have been shared thousands of times with comments ranging from, "He's a warrior," to, "Why is he back already?" Some insiders whisper that the medical team has given him a special core compression brace, allowing minimal pain during routes, while others suspect the organization pressured him to rejoin camp to protect their investment. Could this be the beginning of a culture shift where rookies are expected to play through pain? Or will this gamble backfire if Burden aggravates the injury during a midweek practice when no one is watching? And let's not forget the fans' perspective. Every time Burden breaks off a long run in training camp, supporters erupt with hope. Is this finally the deep threat ability we've been missing since last year? Yet, every time he clutches his midsection after a sharp cut, that hope turns to concern. The roller coaster of emotion reflects just how hungry Chicago is for an aerial spark. Could Burden be the player who injects life into Williams' rookie campaign? Or is this injury scare a sign that the Bears should temper expectations and rely on their veteran core while Burden heals? As the offseason program marches on, every practice rep, every dropback sequence, and every burst of speed by Luther Burden III will be under a microscope. By the time joint practices with the defense kick off, where live pass rush drills will replace the controlled environment of rookie camp, Burden's ability to absorb the playbook, shake off contact to the midsection, and secure contested catches will determine whether he truly belongs alongside DJ Moore and Rome Odunze as a top 3 receiving threat. If he falters, the door opens for Colston Loveland or even a late-round developmental pick to leapfrog him on the depth chart. But if Burden runs crisp routes, wins separation at the snap, and turns routine outs into explosive gains, the Bears will have unearthed a rookie weapon as dynamic as any in the 2025 class. Imagine Burden in the season opener at Soldier Field. Under the bright August lights, the crowd swells as he trots onto the field wearing number 18. Goff drops back, surveys the defense, and notices Burden stem inside, then break to the corner. A laser throw later, and Burden's stride carries him into the end zone for a 34-yard score. The stands erupt, and suddenly the narrative of the Bears' passing attack changes from run first with occasional flashes to dynamic aerial offense with vertical juice. That single play, born from full health and playbook mastery, could set the tone for a campaign that fans have waited years to see. Consider the ripple effects. A healthy, explosive Burden draws safety help over the top, opening up underneath routes for Odunze on crossing patterns or Moore on slants. Defenses that must respect the deep threat will tighten coverage on the first read, giving Williams, and eventually Justin Fields, more windows to carve out after the catch. Schemes that once stalled because of limited downfield juice suddenly hum at a higher tempo. Third down conversions rise, red zone success climbs, and Chicago's time of possession swells. The offense transforms from a plodding slog to a multi-level attack that wears down opponents by keeping the chains moving and flipping field position. Yet the specter of injury still lingers. Even if Burden passes every physical hurdle in minicamp and training camp, the X-ray from Saturday's scare will follow him like a shadow. Every sudden lunge for a ball, every collision at the catch point will be scrutinized by coaching staff and medical personnel. If scans reveal a small tear that could be aggravated over time, the Bears might institute a snap count, perhaps limiting Burden to 30 offensive snaps per game, rotating him with Loveland or veteran slot targets to preserve his long-term health. That conservative approach could slow his integration, forcing Williams to look elsewhere in critical moments. Fans must brace for the possibility that Burden, for all his promise, could be managed closely until mid-season. Off the field, this situation prompts another crucial question. What does it mean for the Bears' future personnel decisions? If Burden proves fragile under contact, does Chicago double down on youth in the draft, targeting a sturdier receiver in 2026? Or do they pivot to signing a veteran slot receiver in free agency to complement Burden's vertical skill set? The organization could find itself in a balancing act, nurture the rookie phenom while safeguarding against another injury-prone wideout history. Meanwhile, the locker room vibe remains a critical factor. Veteran leaders like DJ Moore and tight end Cole Kmet must embrace Burden's presence, mentoring him through film sessions and route drills. If they rally around the rookie, calling out opponent tendencies, sharing posture tips, and lining up help at the catch point, Burden's development could accelerate. Conversely, if frustration simmers over inconsistent health or missed assignments, that tension could erode the camaraderie essential for a high-functioning offense. So, dear fans, what do you think? Can Luther Burden III shake off this scare and become the deep threat weapon we desperately need? Or should the Bears proceed with caution, easing him into the offense while building around more proven options? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to read your takes. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Bears News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the Bears' fast unfolding drama.